lunch I didn't. I have help from teacher. She said it to be in my words. She put some English in.
Say, dear sirs, I am 9 years old and have come to live my days in Manchester with a very kind lady and her family by the name of Miller.
My mother and father, Helga and Werner Schlesinger, are not come with me because they would be illegal to do so. But I am much sad that they must be in Hamburg, in Germany, because there are dangers in that place for them, and that they are Jewish people. It is in your powers to give them permit that they come into England. Please will you give it to them. Job will be here for them. I make sure of it. I remain yours faithfully, Eva Schlesinger.
This is good. You read English better than our Nora, and she's been speaking it all her life.
I did it all the lunchtime.
What about your sandwiches?
I got ham. I not eat ham. It's from pig.
But I asked you and you said yes.
Then good to eat it looked.
It is good. Special treat for all of us.
But I think Mutti see me not be pleased. So I not eat. God not like. This is law of Jews.
Look, love, if it's God you're worried about, the Lord Jesus says we needn't keep to the old laws anymore. They had their day years ago.
Did they?
Of course they did. Made for olden times. New things have come to put in their place.
For all persons, even Jews?
Especially for Jews.
Why not all Jews think that?
Hanging on to the past, I suppose. Now listen, you. Always make time to eat. Always. There's enough starving children in the world without adding to their number.
Please you do letter.
Can't do that, love. Got a lot to do first. Have to find them jobs, sort out sponsors. We'll put an ad in the paper. Here's the sort of thing. Married couple, still in Vienna, speak perfect English, one position. Wife, perfect cook. Husband, experienced driver, right to, etc., etc. Gotta copy this. Who'll write it?
Fatus and bake. We ready to be in bank.
Can't do that, love.
But he master in bake. Nazis stop him. Here he do again. No Nazis here.
The only jobs I let them do is the servants. I checked. What about gardener?
Fati, no. At home haircut and gardener.
Well, what about cook then?
Would he know to cook, I think?
Good, cook. And we'll say she can clean. Plus, their English is fluent. What about your dad as a butler?
They not servants.
Do you want them here as servants or over there?
They not servants, they not come?
Nope, simple as that.
Okay, father could do butler.
Okay. Used to be a bank manager, didn't he? Stand the same way, do butlers and bank managers.
Stand the same way?
Butler? Bank manager. Same thing.
Not in Germany.
Different sense of humor, too.
Sense?
Just a joke, Levy, just a joke.
We call you laughing at it.
Where'd you learn that?
Please do add now.
Married couple, very cultured, non-Aryan. We'll copy this.
She must have changed a lot.
She had a lot to cope with.
What exactly?
Losing her parents like that,
Like what?
coming over on her own.
Why did she come on her own?
They only had children on those trains.
So why did you take her?
I wanted to help.
But when?
You mustn't tell your mother I told you.
When did she come?
She arrived on January 7th, 1939.
Her birthday?
It wasn't her birthday.
What do you mean?
She changed her birthday when she was 16. She changed it to the day that I first picked her up from the train station.
When's her real birthday?
I can't recall.
January 7th's on her passport. How could you get away with that?
She made sure it went on to the naturalization papers. She said they made a mistake on the papers she gave it on.
And that's when she changed her name too?
Yes?
But why?
She just wanted to make a fresh start.
What else did she change?
You talk first.
About what?
Lying.
I not know.
Yes, you do. Where have you been?
Ich bin beantwortet. Ich muss es machen.
Not the German, Eva.
Ich muss sie befreien. Ich muss sie befreien.
Don't hide behind German, Eva. It won't protect you and you know it.
Du darfst nicht hindern. Du darfst nicht.
In English, English.
Nicht Englisch. Deutsche. Ich
I've
bin
had
Deutsche.
enough of this. Bloody stop it. Where have you been?
Please.
Cut out the snivels, won't you? Now I want facts from you, true ones. Where have you been?
English lesson.
How long for?
2 hours.
It's 6:30 now.
Walk home slowly.
You're not learning English.
You're not like.
There's one thing I can't stand, it's a little liar. Where have you been?
Please.
Now! Before I chuck you out and never let you back in.
I can't.
You bloody better well had.
Promise not stop me.
No promises, truth.
Please.
Now!
Out walking.
Where?
Streets, knocking on doors.
What doors?
Big houses, rich people.
Eva!
I tell them about butler and housekeeper and chauffeur and gardener.
And what do they say?
We have already gone, or someone to give tea and be sorry. Gentlemen gave money at me.
It's a shame of it. What do you think of putting an ad in the paper for? To pass the time and have a laugh?
Sorry.
Don't you trust me? What good is it if you don't bloody trust
I'm
me?
sorry.
I took you in, didn't I? Said I'd look after you. What'd you throw it back in my face for? Wandering the streets like some begging little orphan.
Don't throw me out, please.
Of course I'm not going to throw you out.
Please, nowhere else to go.
Of course I'm not going to throw you out.
Not even if I'm naughty.
Not even if you're naughty.
Want to be with them.
You can't be. Not now.
But when?
Sooner or later.
I must to help.
You are doing.
But jobs.
Are being found for them. Be a bit patient, won't you? Cheer up, smile, and give them out there something to be happy for. What else have they got? Well, what else?
Nichts.
What's that?
Nichts. Nothing.
That's right, Liz, gets away. Nothing.
Did Dad know about this?
Don't you go telling him.
He must have had some idea.
He had no more reason to know you did.
There is a beautifully laid table with a cold pot of tea on it in the kitchen.
We got waiting.
What are you both still doing up here? Come on down, I'll lock the door.
You go on down. I'm getting something sorted.
Well, isn't something you could do elsewhere? Faith, for heaven's sake! What have you been doing up here?
Oh, I'll put them away.
No, it's far better that I do it myself.
Don't bother yourself, love.
You two go downstairs.
Why did you keep these dolls?
I'm sorry?
You used to throw them in the bin as if they were rubbish.
I hardly think so, darling.
I remember.
Well, maybe once when you made a terrible mess.
No. You used to do it all the time. I never thought I'd find them on it.
I wouldn't do that.
I found a box of letters and photos.
Let's boil up a fresh kettle.
I don't want any tea.
Faith.
How can I pretend like nothing has happened?
You don't need to get so distressed over the smallest things.
I'll put them away.
No, Mom, please. I'd rather do it myself.
I found this book too.
Watch yourself.
This must be your book. It's not at all like I imagined. It's in German.
No more, Faith.
We should have our tea soon, or it'll be time for dinner.
Tell me about Eva Schlesinger.
What have people been saying? Would you please put that book back where you found it?
Will you talk to me?
There's nothing to talk about.
Well, tell me the truth about yourself.
Mom?
You shouldn't have brought it up.
Well, I can't unknow it.
Whatever you think you might have discovered, you must forget it.
I can't just forget it.
I certainly have.
So you don't admit you Eva Schlesinger?
No, I don't. I didn't. No.
Mum,
Why can't you respect my privacy?
I told her she shouldn't have looked.
I don't see why not.
It's perfectly all right.
Are you okay?
to let it be.
What does that mean?
Mom, would you please put all these things away?
I don't know why you had to hang on to all of it anyway.
Oh, it needed sorting and I never could. There are documents there that I have to keep. The rest should have been thrown away years ago.
Do not throw them away. Pass them on to me.
I don't want you getting involved at all. No! She mustn't. It has nothing to do with her.
It does have something to do with me.
It has nothing to do with you.
I want to know about you.
You do know about me.
And my grandparents.
You'll have to talk to her.
I think, Faith, that this conversation should come to a close.
Don't do this, Mother. You always do this and it just makes things worse.
We cannot continue to discuss this subject profitably.
You can't leave it like this, Evelyn.
I'm not letting it go.
What is wrong with you?
Do you have any idea what it's like having a mother who walks out on you the moment you begin to disagree with her? Who punishes and cleans like a maniac?
Oh, pull yourself together.
Pull myself together? You're so paranoid you go sniff at every speck of dust or object I'll place in your precious home.
I care about where I live. I know what it's worth.
You can't go on a train without hyperventilating. You cross the street when you see a policeman or a traffic warden.
How ridiculous!
I've watched your panic attacks. All that shaking and gulping as if you're about to die. But always it's me who's getting things out of proportion because I get scared by them.
Look at you now.
I've never been a good enough daughter.
What are you talking about?
I always thought it was my fault you were this unhappy.
I'm not unhappy, and heaven knows why you are.
Because of you.
You are talking nonsense.
All you've given me is a pack of lies.
Watch what you say, Faith.
I have never lied to you.
Oh, do not try to make out like I'm making this up. I have proof now. Look, evidence.
You're hysterical.
Jesus, how can I possibly not be such a bad daughter and such a terrible mother?
How dare you?
A bloody, awful, lying cow of a mother.
Are you finished?
Why did you never tell me the truth about yourself?
Are you quite finished?
I could kill you.
Oh, I'll bloody kill you first.
He's coming.
Stop!
His eyes are sharp as knives.
Be quiet!
He'll cut off my nose.
He's not coming.
He'll burn my fingers till they melt.
You've not done anything wrong.
He'll pull out my hair one piece at a time.
You're a good girl.
Don't let him come, please.
He won't.
He will.
I promise. He won't. I'll do my very best to stop him. You see? You're with me now. He can't hurt me. Do you understand? I'm here. You're being looked after. I won't go anyplace. I'll make all of it disappear.